So tonight, I want to talk about why Kamala Harris is a bad candidate. Now, this is not based on any party preference or ideology at all. This is based on me being a student of history. You might be aware my new book, Confronting the Presidents, #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, roaring after 7 weeks in the marketplace. So I really know a lot about the candidates, the presidents, and all of that. So Kamala Harris, it seems to me, was caught by surprise by Joe Biden's bailing out of the election after the disastrous summer debate against Trump. She never really was an astute politician in the sense she did not offer a lot of legislation in her 4 years as a senator. When she was in California, she was a prosecutor, essentially, not a real issues-oriented woman. I think that's fair to say. But she is an ardent liberal. Kamala Harris, the most progressive left candidate in U.S. history. Now, on the stump, she made an enormous mistake by failing to directly answer questions. Even the dimmest American knows when a politician is dodging. And Ms. Harris was almost incapable, I should say is, because she still hasn't corrected, of answering a direct question. Bret Baier on Fox asked the vice president 10 direct questions. She did not answer one of them. Now, that was insulting to Baier and Fox, and I think that's what Kamala Harris wanted to do, just diminish the whole outfit because the Democratic Party has no use for the Fox News channel. I think that's fairly apparent. But by doing so, Kamala Harris portrayed herself as someone who was hiding something. So let me ask you this question. What do you know about her? What do we know about Kamala Harris other than that she was raised in a middle-class family? I don't know anything about her. I researched her recently for statements about American history. Stuff like, who was your favorite president? Are there any role models in history? Nothing. The only statement I can find that links Kamala Harris to American history is her saying, I'm not Joe Biden. And I'm not being facetious to quote Biden. That's the only statement I can find. So at this point, with just a few days left before the election, Americans are voting for someone they don't know. Now, you may despise Donald Trump, and believe me, millions do. But you know who he is, and he has a 4-year record, so we know what he did first time around. Harris, we don't know anything about her. But I will tell you that she is not in charge. So she is not making the decisions in her campaign, nor did she in the vice president's office. Now, Trump misleads when he says Harris did this, Harris did. Kamala Harris didn't do anything. Vice presidents rarely do. They basically take orders and go to funerals abroad. That's what they do. And yeah, they have a tie-breaking role for votes in the Senate, but they don't make policy. So right now, I believe that Kamala Harris would govern like Joe Biden. In fact, when she's asked, would you do anything differently? She basically says no. And I also believe, as an American, not just a news analyst, that Biden's been a terrible president because he caused the open border. That wasn't Congress. That wasn't a political party. That was Biden. He opened the border. Catastrophe. And even if you're sympathetic to the left, even if you're a Democrat, you got to know that. And if you don't know it, you don't want to know it. You can't introduce between 10 and 15 million foreign nationals into this country unsupervised without an amazing array of unintended consequences. And Harris apparently doesn't have any problem with that. Now, she is on the record very quietly as saying she would seek amnesty for all of those people except convicted criminals. Okay? So she wants full amnesty across the board, and she will work toward that. She also wants reparations for slavery. With a $35 trillion federal debt, Kamala Harris wants to pay African Americans for slavery? I mean, these are really extreme positions. So anyway, I believe that she is a poor candidate because she has failed to define herself and she comes across as a mystery. And I believe she will lose the election on Tuesday because of that. But I could be wrong. I was wrong in 2022 about the red wave. But here, this is my prediction. But I'm not betting on it, even though the betting odds have Trump up big. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.